How's it going, everyone? My name is Idea and Sound. I go by Think and Sound on GitHub, and I just wanted to make a quick video showing you how to get POMSKI set up if you've never messed with Python, if you've never messed with GitHub, you have no idea how to do any of this kind of stuff. I made this video for you. If you are on Windows, you're in luck. There's a full installation file you can run to have everything set up for you automatically. If you're a Mac user and you're interested in using POMSKI, this is the video for you. So, what we're going to need installed as a prerequisite is Python, of course, since POMSKI is a Python application, and we will also need Git. I'll put links for those in the description of the video, so make sure you download and install those before we go any further. But if you have those installed, then you should be good to go from here on out. So, assuming you have Git and Python installed, we're going to make our way over to the POMSKI GitHub repo. This is the website that's hosting all of the code for POMSKI, all of the files. If you've never been to GitHub before, this is a website where you can find many open source projects and tools, and all of the source code is available for you to download. We won't need to necessarily go through any of the files, but what we will want to do while we're here on the page, well, besides read through the instructions on how to install, of course, is we'll want to click on this code button here, which will open up this window. We're going to take this URL and copy that. If you are on Windows and you want to build from source, you need to use this functionality to get all of the files. There's a issue with just copying them or saving them all directly, so you need to use the git clone functionality here. So we're going to copy that, and now I'm going to go to the directory where I want POMSKI files to install. I've already made a folder here, it's called it POM setup, so I'll use this as my install folder. What I want to do is right click in the folder and go to open in terminal. So when I do that, a new terminal window will pop up here, and I can see that the terminal is inside of this folder. So we want everything to be pointed in this folder, and the easiest way I think to do that is to just right click and open a terminal there. So now that we're here, we're going to type in git clone and then the name of the repository, or the link from the repository there. So after this, takes a little while. Package isn't huge, but in order to get everything, give it a few minutes. If this takes a long time, I'll just cut this out of the video and then come back. Take too long. Now I can see that everything appears to have resolved correctly. I'm back in the folder, linking cursor, that looks good. And if we go in here now, we have all of the files that were required for POMSKI. So all of the files that were on the website here have been pulled into our computer. Great. Now, if you continue down, you'll see that you need to install the requirements, and that is this command here. It looks a little bit esoteric, but we'll need to run this, and that will make sure that all of the required files for POMSKI are installed as well. So since we're already in the folder, I would copy this and then execute pip install -e and then the period. So that's all very important. I'm not going to run this because I already have it, and as a matter of fact, if I do, it should say I've already satisfied the dependencies. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder, but in any case, for you, what you would do is go into the POMSKI folder. I was in the previous folder instead of this folder. Open a terminal and then run that. So now if I do it from this folder, see it's obtaining files, installing the build dependencies. this is where it would get all the things that are required for POMSKI to run. I actually didn't mean to do that twice. Okay, anyway. Boom, successfully installed the packages for subsequence. Subsequence being the MIDI sequencing library that POMSKI is built on top of. So now that everything is installed correctly, I can once more go back into the POMSKI folder. The last thing I want to do is go into the examples folder here, open a terminal, and then I'll type in Python. If you're on a Mac, you might need to use Python 3. Since I'm on Windows, Python works for me. Python POMSKI underscore template dot py. So right now we're telling the computer to run the POMSKI template, which is in effect the POMSKI DAW. In this version, when you're building it yourself, POMSKI template is the main project file that shows you the web UI window. So I'm going to run POMSKI template.py. If you've never done this before, congratulations, you've now run your first Python command. Okay, I'm going to choose my MIDI output device. For me, that's going to be 3, the Loop B internal MIDI. If you're on Windows, I would recommend this as a internal MIDI device as well. If you're on Mac, you can use your IAC MIDI driver, but I'll choose number 3. Since I have Ableton OSC installed, it starts queuing through the scheduler, everything. If you don't have Ableton OSC installed, you might not see this same setup here. It might just be a terminal window and it doesn't appear to be doing anything. If that's the case, that usually means that POMSKI is running in the background and everything is fine. So at this point, we're going to go back over to our browser window, and if you scroll down, you'll see after we've done that, Python POMSKI template, we need to go to this web page in our browser. So we just go to this, which you can type it in, or if I click it here, it should open it in a new window, and voila. This is POMSKI running on our computer now. We've got everything running correctly. POMSKI is now open in our browser window. Since it's running on the local host, you just type in localhost and then port 8080 to get it to pop up here. So as long as this command window is open, then POMSKI is running. And again, since I have Ableton OSC installed as an optional installation portion for anybody else, my window is kind of just like constantly scrolling. Even if your window is not doing this, if you chose a MIDI device or if you're on Mac, you ran the POMSKI template file and you press enter, there were no bugs, no errors, just go to your localhost 8080 in your browser and you should see POMSKI is running in the background there. And I can tell that everything is okay because I see right there the green light is telling me that it's connected. I can see the pulse showing the BPM, and then since I have the optionals installed, I see the Ableton OSC activity happening right there. From there, I can just go ahead and start making music, and boom, that's already sending off. I don't have any MIDI enabled synthesizers connected right now, but it's as simple as that to just start making music. And for you, if you go to the references section here, you can grab any one of these references. Just make sure you're grabbing everything in that section there, and then copy that over here, and boom, you're immediately ready to start making music with Python. So there you have it. That is how you set up POMSKI. If you want to build it from source using GitHub, we simply pulled all the files into the folder, installed the requirements, and then I ran the POMSKI template Python file from inside that folder too. So boom, those 3 simple steps, now we're up and running. So hopefully that was helpful, and stay tuned for more videos on POMSKI. I'm constantly working on and developing this tool. It's a very interesting passion project of mine, so stay tuned for more, and I'll keep making videos as cool things happen. Cheers.